continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Cowboys and the 49ers under the lights on Monday night.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
It's a scoreless game right now in the first quarter, but that might be about to change. This offense has it in the red zone. From the 17, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few...
On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense. And the... Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Still first down.
Not a bad way to start a drive coming up here. The ball already in the red zone for this offense. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender,
this offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Prescott now. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half, ball in the red zone. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Prescott here to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.